The Rockford IceHogs are back out on the road to take on the Grand Rapids Griffins here this evening at Van Andel Arena, and it also opens up a 3-game and 3-day weekend. Hello, hockey fans. Joseph Zakshesky with you, joined alongside interim head coach Derek King for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game. And Coach King, another nice long week of practice for you, but certainly all the news off the ice is what certainly has grabbed a lot of attention for the Rockford IceHogs. Just as we were talking about having a consistent lineup and being able to adjust accordingly, you see Dylan Secura and Carl Dahlstrom go up to the Chicago Blackhawks, and then Alexander Fortan coming on down. So how does that change things for you going into a pretty busy weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we're not happy about it. We're happy for those two to get an opportunity to help Chicago and to show their stuff. And plus it makes us as a coaching staff look good. Makes it look like we know what we're doing down here and that these guys are developing and they're ready to go. So, but no, we'll have to shuffle the lines a little bit, but that's part of being a coach in the AHL. This is what happens. So we'll deal with it and move on, and we'll get ready for tonight's game.
No, obviously having to deal with those adjustments and more. You get another nice long week of practice for the Rockford IceHogs as well. I believe it's 3 weeks in a row, or the better part of 3 consecutive weeks between games. So how did you utilize that and be able to morph this team and get ready to go for a busy weekend here on this 3-3?
Well, we worked hard. We worked at some things we need to clean up, but we also had a chance to rest guys, and we didn't. We picked our days where we worked hard, and there was days where we were a little lighter on them. But hopefully we're well rested for this 3-3, and tonight we'll see at the drop of the puck.
Now, between the rest, the practice, and the adjustments with Dylan Secura leaving, Dylan, your leading goal scorer and point producer, and that's something that hasn't come easy for the IceHogs here in recent history. Who are you looking to turn to see success with the point production?
Well, I mean, you know, obviously guys that have come down, you hope they can put some pucks in the net for us, Johnny, and even with Fortan, but I'm not putting pressure on them. We just have to play our game. We might have to win games 2-1 or get games into overtime. If that's the case, then we just need to do that. Power play, we worked on it the other day, and it looked good in practice. So carry that over to the games and game situations, and I you know, we have the talent, enough talent on our power play to score some goals. But here's an opportunity for like Ike to get a chance to step up, and you know, Niels, and it could be everybody. We'll take goals from anybody, but it's a good opportunity for some guys to maybe put a few in, break the ice, and go on a little roll here.
Well, speaking of overtime production and needing to go the distance for the Rockford IceHogs, that's what happened the last time you saw this Grand Rapids Griffins team. Only last weekend, last Friday, in your building. What are you pulling from that experience to apply to tonight against the Griffins?
Well, for us to get to that position in the game, we had to play 3 periods of pretty good, solid hockey. So that's going to be the message before the game is, you know, continue, be consistent 3 periods in a row, and give yourself a chance to win a hockey game. And if we do that, that's all we can ask for.
And then going into tonight against Grand Rapids, this is a team that hasn't won a couple of games in a few bit of a stretch after a nice 9-game point streak that the IceHogs would snap thanks to that overtime performance. But for you, obviously taking on a top team in the Central Division, it's an opportunity for the Hogs to begin this 3-3 on the right foot.
Yeah, and anytime you're playing a high-caliber team like this and you're playing in their building, it's a good opportunity to come in here and play a good, solid road game, greasy game, and take 2 points from them. And then that hopefully snowballs into the next game, and that snowballs into the following game. So we'll see. Like I said, we'll just take this shift at a time, period at a time, and just have a good positive mood on the bench, and let's go to work.
And then finally here, Coach, with you, what's going to be the biggest key for the IceHogs after that nice week of practice? You want to get off on the right foot. How do you do so here in game number 1 of the 3-3?
Well, it's the first face-off. Win the draw, get the puck deep, and get on a little forecheck and get our legs going early. We have to, I always say, prep the other team, back them off, and create opportunities down low, and then hopefully the neutral zone will open up for us, and then we can make some plays. So first puck drops, we win it, let's go to work.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight against the Griffins, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right, thank you.
Interim head coach Derek King joining us here for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game as the IceHogs open up a 3-3 weekend starting tonight on the road in Grand Rapids, Michigan. You're listening and watching Rockford IceHogs hockey on the IceHogs Broadcast Network.